Assalamualaikum. Hi, my name is Nur Ifan Najiha binti Abdullah with metric number AE190138.
Assalamualaikum and good afternoon. My name is Nur Atirawani binti Rahimi, metric number CE190096.
Assalamualaikum Doktor. My name is Nur Salima binti Muhammad Nasir. My metric number CE190189. Assalamualaikum Doctor. Today I would like to explain about the engineering practice lab 4, which is 5.11, and then this is the ledger diagram, which is the PB, which is push button start, stop, relay, and connected with relay, and also the output for the last. Okay, when we start the push button, when we pause the switch on, and then the push button start will be switch on all the components, and after that, when we stop to the push button stop, it will deactive for the system. But in latching relay, which is like when we just switch once again for the all component connected, which is the current flow for the program.
Next, I know Ifan Najia will explain the 5.2. Question is, a sensor is placed outside yellow line that encloses the robot to provide safety cautions to the user. If the sensor detects someone crossing the yellow line, the robot will automatically stop its operation and the siren will on until a reset button is pressed. Design your program using latching relay. So, as you can see here, we design two latching relay, which is the latching relay 1 is for the robot and latching relay 2 is for the sensor. Then we put a push button stop at the relay 1 so that when we push the button, we can stop the siren and robot will function normally. So first, when we set the input X0 is force on, we can see that the robot is moved normally. Then when we put the force on at the X2, which is the input for the sensor, we can see that the robot is stopped automatically and the sensor is on.
Assalamualaikum and good afternoon. My name is Nur Atirawani binti Rahimi. I will explain about the 5.3 question, which is the automatic home garage that equipped with the sensor 1, which is the sensor 1 is for the detect the approaching car and will open the garage until sensor 2 detect the whole body has safely parked inside the garage. So this is the system. We can see here this is the X1 for the sensor 1, M2 for the sensor 2, and relay 1 is for the output. And when the relay 1 is on, it continues to the network 2 and the garage will be open. So we can see here, when sensor 2 is active, the output will be deactive. When sensor 1 is active, all components will be active. If the sensor 1 is deactive, the other component is still active. We continue to the 6.0 question, which is 6.1 is the Apple packaging conveyor. So at first, operator will replace an empty box. Then start button is pressed. Apple conveyor start to move. Apple conveyor, it consisting of row of apple which is arranged accordingly. Sensor 1 SE1 will detect the presence of apple. The apple will fall into the box one by one. After 10 apples have been counted by the sensor 1, apple conveyor will stop and it is ready to be picked up by the operator. Use latching relay to design your program. So this is the input and this is the output. So we can see the input is for X0, X1, X3 is sensor 1, X4 is sensor 2, and the output is Apple conveyor on the network number 2 and box conveyor on network number 4. So we can see counter is the type of ladder diagram that we must count manually, which is we must force on and force off X3 or X4 manually until 10. So the apple conveyor will be stopped and the apple is ready to be picked up. So this is the ladder diagram that already counted until 10. So for this experiment, if we put another value here, which is such as example more than 10, which is 20, or less than 10, which is 5. So we just need to on and off the network number 3, which is the X3 or X4. So the counter will be count until the exact value that we set in the S2 here. So that's all for me. Thank you.
For the discussion, for this laboratory, we have learned that the other function of the PLC programming is we can create the ladder diagram for latching relay. Latching relay is a relay that maintains its contact position after the control power has been removed. Latching relays also allow us to control a circuit by simply providing a single pulse to the relay control circuit. From the PLC programming, we can know how the latching relay operates in the ladder diagram. Besides that, we also learn how to create and design a set of ladder diagram based on the problem statement given in the lab sheet by using the latching relay. We have to design a program for a robot and a garage door to be able to fulfill the condition given. When we doing this experiment, we occur some error and difficulty to complete the problem solving given in the lab sheet. For example, the wrong structure for the ladder diagram. Despite that, we are able to overcome the problem by discussing among us and we get some reference from the internet. So that's all from us. Thank you.